Hi, I'm Melissa Foster, and I'm the founder of Fostering Success, which is an educational platform for authors of all levels, writers, upcoming, aspiring authors. And I teach authors how to navigate the book marketing world and the publishing industry in general, as well as self-publishing. I've sold almost 300,000 copies of my books, and I like to pay it forward and help authors do the same. So today I'm going to be talking with you about creating an effective book launch. The place to start is to know your audience. You need to figure out who will buy your book. What are their ages? What are their interests? Where do they hang out? And can your book cross audiences? When you're launching a book, remember to brand your launch. Your launch should reflect your brand for yourself and your books. Your swag material should carry your brand, your online presence, your website, your social media, and your book should carry your brand. The next step is to create your budget and your timeline. What is a realistic monetary budget that you have to put toward your book launch? Remember to include not just advertising costs, but printed copies for signings, posters, bookmarks, anything else that you think, even the little things that cost just a few dollars here and there, should be included in your budget. How much time can you dedicate to your launch? This is something else that you need to think about, because if you're going to be doing guest posts and interviews and that sort of thing, they can be very time consuming. And then, of course, what timeline do you anticipate you will need in order to take part and have an active book launch? And how long do you want to launch your book? If you want to launch it for a week, a day, a month, that's all up to you, but you should determine these things ahead of time. Prior to the actual launch, these are some ideas of things that you might want to get going. Submit your ARCs for review, and you can do that to review sites as well as to bloggers who also hold reviews, and to your typical readers who may want to give you a review pre-publication. Contact book clubs, let them know that you have a launch upcoming. Issue a press release. Create a Facebook event for your launch to have an online launch party. Create a Goodreads event. And of course, create an email announcement. The next step is to figure out what your actual launch goal is. Every author has a different goal. Before launching, you should define your goal and figure out if it's sales that you're going for. For example, I want to sell 500 books this month, or maybe it's rankings. I want to get up into the top 100 on Amazon. Figure out what a realistic goal is for yourself. Is it just exposure? Are you looking to just get your book out to as many people, in front of as many eyes as you possibly can, which is also a very good goal? Or are you looking to capture certain audiences? Your goal is really something very personal. It's something that you will have to decide upon. So I'm just giving you some ideas, but you should come up with your own goals, write them down so that afterwards, while you're creating your launch plan, you can figure out how to obtain those goals. This is the most important thing after, in my eyes, after defining who your audience is and figuring out what your goal is. Writing down your action items. How do you plan to reach your goal? List your action items, every single one of them. I didn't list all of them here because there are too many to list. But for example, in-person events, blog tours, ads, list all of your action items so that you don't miss any, and perhaps you might not use them all, but you may use some in your next book launch. These are just a few ideas for your book launch that I thought might help you. Ensure your online presence is solid, create a book trailer, schedule a blog tour, schedule in-person events, coordinate your paid and free advertisements, and of course, contact your local media. And again, these are just a few ideas I want to toss out there because I think they can help any author, and I'd like to see all authors be able to launch their books and get into that top 100 on Amazon. The thing to remember when you launch a book is that you need to have fun. If you're excited about your book, other people will be excited about your book. So think outside of the box. And for example, if your main character loves chocolate, host a big release party at a chocolate shop. It may seem really silly, but these are things that get people excited about your book, and then they'll get excited about you as an author. And remember that no matter what you do with your marketing, your goal is always to build relationships. So the more relationships that you can build with readers and with bloggers and with reviewers, the more success that you're going to eventually have with your books. If you think this was helpful and you'd like more help, you can try out my courses on fostering success. We offer affordable self-guided courses for writers of all levels, social media made easy, creating an effective platform and online presence, self-publishing simplified, which actually walks you through the steps of self-publishing, and then of course effective book marketing. Thank you for joining me today. And if I can do anything to help you out, I'm more than happy to. Send me an email, jump onto Fostering Success, check it out, or join my literary community, which is the World Literary Cafe. We're over 10,000 members strong. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and I sure hope this helped.